All right, good morning, everyone. As a plane flies overhead, and
yeah, flipping out the microphone.
Let's go.
All right, so we did this wall last year, right over here. It looks fantastic. I'd like to meet who built that. I'd like to shake their hand. But I was talking to these guys, and now they want a wall, so we're gonna do the same thing through here. And then we got some grading and some planting and some other stuff. It's gonna be a nice little easy one. It's gonna be a lot of handwork though. It's gonna be a lot of handwork.
I am so proud of the guys you are going to see in today's video. You are going to see two guys absolutely step up and take over. Every job site has a problem. Doesn't make a difference what it is. The job sites that go well are the ones that you write down on the calendar and you're like, can't believe it. The job sites that don't go the right way are the ones you just are their status quo. We're contractors. Our job is to handle the problems that we face. And the boys today face problems and they absolutely overcome them. Yeah, I'm just gonna let the video speak for itself. Let's just watch the boys work. I just want to say I'm really proud of what they accomplished today.
All right, we're done for the day on day one, and we got a lot done on day one. We got it all.
We got a lot done. We didn't even get out here until what? We really didn't get rolling until 10:30. Almost. It was almost 11.
Almost 11. And we're ready for building basically a wall tomorrow.
Wall will be going in tomorrow. Yep.
Sam beat me on concrete chunks.
Yeah, we're mining freaking concrete.
Alright, that's the ending of day one.
Okay, I'm going to jump in here because the blocks you see us using in today's video used to be our absolute favorite blocks, our go-to blocks. I call them the gold standard of blocks. But lately and more frequently, we've been having a lot of problems with them. In just a few moments, Sam is going to show you what some of those problems are. But it's not just a little bit here and a little bit there, because we've always had a little bit of something here bad or something there bad. And sometimes you just get a couple blocks that were bad and you just throw them to the side, or you would return them or use them as base or whatever. You know, you just didn't want to see them if they had chips out of the corner. But now I think there's some kind of problem with the manufacturing because the blocks are getting consistently worse. You know what? I'll just show you what Sam's up against in this video.
Alright, seeing as how neither of us noticed that the camera had shut off.
It died, it shut itself off.
Yeah. But we got this all based in up to here. And then we're going to get this corner done over here. And then start backfilling and building up.
What we got going on is, it's not every one of them, but it's enough. Where like, they got a slant, a little bit of a slant to the top, so it's like, where do you level it off of? I don't know. It's just, is what it is, I guess, but like, come on now.
It's a problem we've been battling with.
Yeah.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna start working up here on pulling this edging, and the whole yard is all pitching towards the house. So we're gonna take this down, level it off, bring it up alongside of the house, so that way everything slopes away, because we're not having water problems yet, but yeah, as time tells for everything, it can always get worse. It can get better, but it can also get worse. Right, Sammy?
Oh, it'll get worse, and then it'll get even more worse. That's how it goes.
So what Zach is talking about is the grades next to a house. If this is the house, the grades next to a house typically settle where the yard over here will be higher than the grade next to the house. And it's very typical around houses that have full basements. And that happens because of two reasons. The number one reason you'll see this grade settle is it was never compacted when the basement was backfilled. So on newer construction, it's really typical to see it. But now if your house has been around for 50 to 100 years, it's also typical to see it because all of the runoff from the roofs tend to fall here. And then if a landscape company is coming and put edging here, really what that edging does is it acts as an effective barrier to trap the water. So instead of the water falling off the roof and quickly shedding away, a lot of times it falls, goes within this landscaping zone, then gets trapped and then migrates its way back. So problems over time tend to get worse. What we need to do is fix that grade, but we've got to be super careful because we can't bring the grade up too much because there's what's called a sill plate. So right here, this is the top block of your basement, of your foundation wall. They take a board and they slap it right on the top. And that's what we call a sill plate. It should be green treated if it's done right. And then your stick framing goes up from there. So it rests on that sill plate. Well, we don't want that sill plate and the dirt to match. We always want it to be 8 inches or more of clearance from this sill plate to where the grade runs and then everything to run out. So when we go in to correct a problem, we've got to be very careful that we don't create a different problem by putting dirt over the top of the sill plate. So all of these things we take into consideration when we're coming up with a solution for a project like this.
Okay, so I was wondering why the heck it was taking forever to get up. That's like a foot-long spike.
That's how they used to be, man.
And now they're like 6 inches.
No, that's how they used to be. I put it, man, I've pounded in so many of those freaking things. And it was great too, because almost every time you get like halfway down and then hit a big old rock and then you'd be cutting them. Yeah.
And these ones are all look like 3 foot panels, not long stretches.
All right, good morning, everybody. Gosh, it's another beautiful day out here today. I will take it. So you're gonna have to use your imagination for a little bit of what we got done this morning. It was a mess. We needed the hydro bucket for some grading. We were set up to grade right away in the morning. Zach got down to the yard bright and early to have that hydro bucket out here by 8:30 or so, because that was the first thing that we were going to do. Gets down to the yard and it was still out on another site, so we had to drive out onto the opposite side of the cities in traffic to grab it. And by the time he got down here, we didn't need it anymore. I tell you. So here's what we got done this morning. We did get this grade roughed out, and then we got our trench dug for all of our base and stuff like that. We gotta get some more rocks, so sent Zach right back on down to the yard to get some more of that. And while he's doing that, we're gonna get this base in, and hopefully, well, not hopefully, we'll have the majority of this wall done today and finishing up tomorrow. And I feel like I'm really rambling, so I'm gonna stop talking and we will just get into it. All right, so first majority of base done. I did have to kick everything down this way a couple of inches after I got down to that end. Went to go line it up off the side of the step there because we want to hug that tight. And so next step, I'm going to get these returns going. Zach should be back with more rock here pretty quick. And then while I'm working on the returns, he's going to be building and backfilling behind me, and then building and backfilling, and building and backfilling, and then hopefully we'll be done. Oh, speak of the devil, and he shall appear. Look at that. Who that right there? Can't see him yet because he's so freaking short. There he is, right there. Look at that guy. Woo! He has returneth with materials. My man. Oh, I was all wound up about this mess of a morning or whatever, and I like mismeasured lining up off of the stairs, so I had to shift everything down 2 inches.
Smooth.
Yep.
Like dropping a piano, Sam.
I know. I know. Good evening, everybody.
If the camera even picks it out.
Oh, it's picking it out just barely. The skid steer's popping. It's late, but we got her done. Yeah, there she is. So just got that little bit of backfilling
Yeah, a little backfilling and grading the yard out and doing some other
in
stuff.
caps. A little bit of edging and some mulch. Good job today, though, man. All right, well, we'll be back in the morning. Good early afternoon, everyone. So Zach was running around like a madman for the first half of the day, getting and dropping stuff off, and he had the camera. So while he was playing delivery boy, me and Bruce got all the caps set, cut in. I'm just gluing them down now. We got edging in, mulch. So we're gonna just kind of clean all this crap up, get the grade finished, prep for seed, and then we'll be out of here.
So we're done, Sammy.
We're done.
You guys want to play?
4.5 days.
All in, yard graded, seeded, mulch.
Dirted, mulched, fabric it did, edging it did.
And then Sammy cut it all with
Street.
the giant chop saw because I forgot the grinder.
Street clean it did. But yeah. That's that. On to the next one, huh?
Yeah.
I'm gonna cry if it's another wall, dude.
It will be.
God bless and go get 'em, you guys.